Hey guys, it's JayCee Chandler back again. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you are creating something amazing. It's been a while, and I have the itch to create something. I was just thinking about what I had on hand and wanted to drop in and show you what I'm doing. I have no plan, you know, this is how we roll on this YouTube channel. I've grabbed a couple of pieces and decided, what could I do with these? Now, these are some game pieces from the Dollar Tree. It is, I can't say the name for copyright. I just want to make sure that I don't get in trouble, but you guys have seen these pieces. So this is a game pieces from the Dollar Tree. You can use anything, any piece of wood. I thought these would be pretty cool to recreate. I don't know, make a small, since the holidays are coming, maybe we make these into little gifts wrapped. So let me show you what I'm thinking here, okay? I don't know how this is going to turn out, but before I get any further into the video, I want to thank every single one of the subscribers. We are at 1,500 subscribers, and I want to thank you so much. We're above 1,500. I think it's 1.53K, and you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for reaching out when I was taking a little bit of an absence from videos, working on other projects. I am back, and I am going to post a couple of videos over the next few weeks while I work on the other part of my business, which is the engraving using my laser. If you guys are interested in seeing any engraving projects, I know this has become more of a jewelry creating project channel, but if you're interested in laser engraving, let me know and I can loop some of that in here as well. Now, I don't know if these are going to turn into any piece of jewelry, but I'm thinking more kind of an ornament type thing. So if you want to create along, here's what you need. Some kind of wood piece, right? Maybe even if you have the square ones, you know, go ahead and grab those. I also have clear glue. This is just Elmer's clear glue, the school glue. You can use any glue for this, I'm assuming. We'll see if it works. I also have glue sticks. These I got from Amazon. These are the ones that go on purple. And, oh, can I get it off? It goes on purple, but it dries clear. Okay, so there's that. That's two different types of glue. If you have any other glue, Mod Podge or whatever you want to use, I think I'm gonna use this one because I don't want the paper that I'm about to use to get too wet. So you're also gonna need some wrapping paper. I've decided to use something Christmassy because I want this to be more like, look like a gift package. So I got some more traditional wrapping paper. This, you can get the wrapping paper from wherever, or use whatever paper you have to create this and decide what you want to do with these after you do that. This has a metallic, and you can get them from the Dollar Tree. Like this one I think I got from the Dollar Tree. I did some ornaments with this one last year. So that's the paper that I'm going to do. Let's see, what else? You're gonna need some scissors, of course. So some scissors to cut the paper. What else? And I'm not sure what we're gonna do with these, but let's make them into wrapped packages and see what happens from there. Because I made some earrings once before and I had a screw in right here, and I'm not sure. We'll probably do that. If we're gonna make these small ornaments, then a screw in thing. We'll see. Let's get to the wrapping first, okay? All right, so if you're gonna create along with me, thank you. I'm happy you're here. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna grab one of these. Let me see, which one do I want to do first? I'm gonna use this one. And I just cut these down off the roll and decided, let me go ahead and have a more manageable piece. So I'm gonna cut this right about here. I'm gonna go big because I want to make sure I got enough to wrap it, right? So let me do this. Oops, my fingers aren't working. All right, so I'll do this because that looks like it should be enough. And then I'm gonna, maybe I'll do another one. Let's get some pieces cut so we can just kind of make them into, I like to create in an assembly line type thing. So let's go ahead and have all of these ready. Cut that. Now we have 2 of each. Let's go ahead and get 2 of the other one. Let's see if we can do that. So let me use this as my template, and I'm gonna, so we got 2 sheets here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So guys, I know I've been absent, and I wanna say thank you for your patience and your well wishes and checking in on me. If you could put down in the comments what you've been up to. I would love to know if you guys have created anything from any of the videos that I have on here. All right, so we've got 3 different kinds, and I think what I want to do is I want to start with this one. So let's see if this is going to work out here. Okay, this is beautiful. I love that. All right, so I'm gonna grab one of these, and because I'm gonna try it with both glues and see which one works. All right, so let's try it with this one. This one I've not used before. Okay, there we go. This one's nice and soft. I like this glue because it goes on so smooth. And you can use any stick of glue. I'm just putting it on really, really good because I want this to stick. And I'm putting it here so that it'll roll up on the back of. Yeah, I might have put too much, but we'll see. Let's see. There we go. I want it to come on the back. And I think I got too much paper, but that's okay. Rolling it around. Pressing this so that it'll stay. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this so the seam is in the back, not on the corner. I don't want the seam there because there's a chance that it could come off. So I'm gonna cut this here. Oh, we've got some foil here that is coming off, which I didn't. Oh, it's coming off. Can y'all see that? Let's see if I can press this down. Almost like I said, a gift package, right? And then I'm gonna press some glue here so I can get it down. Press it down. This one's a little long. I'll cut that. Let's see if I can get it. Let me cut it a little bit more. And then I'm gonna press that down. See how it's right even on the end there? That's what I'm looking for. Right on the end. Good stuff. Press that down. I'm putting a lot of glue because I don't want this to come up. gonna need to have this pressed sort of stay. Let me see if I can find something to keep it pressed until it dries. So there's one package, right? I think I want these to be ornaments. That's what I'm thinking I want. Let's see, get some wet wipe and clean this up. I think I didn't anticipate the gold coming off, but it's not coming off too much. It's just making a little bit of a thing here. Okay. And I would love, if you guys are not part of the Facebook group, the link is in the description below. And I'd love for you to join the Facebook group if you're not already a part of it. And show me, if you make this, show me your creation. I just figured this would be something really simple, nice and quick. So you don't even really see the seam. And then we can put a drill a one of those holes there. I'll probably do it later and then show you what I'm talking about, but we may not drill a hole today just because I want this to dry. This might be a multi-part video, we'll see. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's see how the other ones work out with the glue, because I think this one's thinner and it's probably gonna be just a little bit less glue is what I think. I don't want to put any liquid glue because I think it's just going to be too messy. So I think I'm going to stick with this one. I thought I was going to use it something else. I'm not going to do it. I just don't want it to be a hot mess. Okay. So let's go ahead and clean this off a little bit more. Get this. I think I want to stay on a straighter line. I love this glue. I bought a whole batch of these from Amazon because, you know, sometimes you just don't want the liquid because sometimes it's just too messy. So let me do this. I'm going to bring this up so it'll come across the back like that. And then I'm going to roll this up, pressing all of this down. Let me wipe this down because my fingers are sticky. I'm pressing this firmly across the back. All right. Pressing it real firm. And then I'm gonna cut this like I cut the other one. Little bit. I need to lift it a little so that it'll go across the back and not on the corner. And I don't know if you guys understand what I mean when I say not on the corner. If you put the seam on the corner there, there's a chance that it'll peel up. Oh man, I put too much glue. Y'all see what happened? I put too much glue. That's why I didn't want the liquid, because it's ripping the paper. Can you tell? I don't think you can tell. I know it. All right, so that one's a thinner paper. We gotta be careful with that one. Let me cut this and see if I can get this finished without messing it up. Yeah, thinner paper. Be careful when you're doing this. Cross that over, pressing it down. I think I like doing gift wrapping. I think I'm pretty good at it. Some people can't stand it, but I think I'm good at gift wrapping. This right here is on a very tiny scale, but I think this is coming out okay. Let me put some glue here. And if you like gift wrapping, this might be fun for you. Tiny gift wrapping. right. I think I saved it. It is ripped right there. I don't know if you can see it. So these are little Christmas gift wrapped, and I think I'm gonna make these into ornaments. I will want to seal the edges, seal the outer coating because this is so thin, but let's see how it turns out after it dries. So that's another one. There's two. Let's see what the other paper is gonna do, because again, that one was pretty thin. So this one might not be too bad. I think we can do it without it ripping, but it does feel kind of thin. So I'm not gonna put as much glue on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just a little coat so that it will do it on the edges. Let me bring this up and around. So to go to the back, it's a little slanted. Let's see. Trying to be too perfect. There we go. Line that up. Press it on. Bring it around and around. And I'm gonna lift it up and cut straight across so that the seam is in the back again. And if you want, you can even measure this ahead of time around your piece so that you don't have to guess at, you know, the sizes and where you want to cut. So that's an option. I'm pressing this down so the glue will attach. Let me go ahead and cut this. I'm guessing on this, guys, so it's up to you how you want to cut this. But I don't think I have enough glue. So press that down. Getting that glue on there. And because this is a shiny, I think I might want to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on here. Pressing that down. Let's see if I can get this. This is a little messy, huh? I feel like I'm out of practice doing my videos, guys. But that's all right. If you're here watching, I appreciate you. So you see what I'm doing? I'm pressing that, and then I'm gonna put a little more glue there. That one didn't have any, so we're gonna press that down. And because it's the shiny one, I think we're gonna have to put continuous pressure on here until it dries. Look at that, that's pretty. I like that. These are gonna have to dry a bit. Pressing this down. Look at that. Okay, so we've got 3 beautiful packages, and I think I'm gonna come back in a little bit and show you what they look like after they dry. Like, you want to make sure the paper is pressed into so the glue holds, right? Now, I pressed too much on this one because I had too much glue, but you don't want the paper to rip. We want to keep this down. There we go. Oh man, these are cute. I really like these. Okay, so, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna make a couple more, and then I'll come back and maybe we'll seal the ends with some heavier duty, maybe another layer of glue. So I'll be back and I'll show you what I was trying to create. I think I'm gonna make these into ornaments. All right, guys, I'll be right back. So I decided to try this with double-sided tape, and look at that. This is the exact size. So let's see what happens here. I think what I want to do is add some jute to my my block. Then I'm gonna lay it down. So maybe I take a small piece of this tape. Nope, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay it right here. I'm gonna lay my block right here. Press that tape up. Y'all know I love this double-sided tape. And I'm gonna do this. This tape. Hopefully I cut enough, and I'm putting the jute down right here. So give me a little loop there. Yep, I didn't cut the tape good enough, long enough, but that's okay. I'm going to put another piece on here, and this is going to be my sticky. Instead of glue, this is going to be a little cleaner. So I'm pressing this double-sided tape into my wood piece. A lot cleaner, at least I think. No dry time. Pressing this down into it. I'm gonna give myself another piece of tape, but I'm gonna peel this off first, this edge, and then overlap right here so I can get a little more tape to go around, a little further around my block. So I did not think this through, but I now know. We're gonna try the next one and be a little cleaner, a little less clunky with it. All right, let's see. This is a test, just a test. I'm varnishing this tape in to the wood. Let's see what happens. Let me peel this off. This needs to come off. Okay, so that's overlapped. We can press that down. Now we got a really sticky piece right here, and I'm going to grab, let me see if I have another piece of wrapping paper. Now this is the thinner one, so it's going to be really, really sticky. So let's see what happens when I do this. I'm gonna do it right there. Wrap this around like we did with the glue. Wrap this around, sticking to that tape. Look at that. You see a little bulk because I put that string in there, but this is just me thinking and seeing if it'll work. Now I can put a little glue on the end here to press it onto the paper. Just a little, another option. Just another option. Press that down. This will keep us from drilling holes into the wood. And I'm cutting this all the way flush to the wood piece. I'm getting some of that stickiness on the edge there. All right, so there's that. I might want to file this edge down to get some of that sticky residue off, but let's see how this does. I think this is going to be the quicker way for me moving forward. If I want to make more of these, I think I'm going to do it this way. Look at that. See, the jute is the loop for the Christmas ornament, or it could be a gift tag, right? Just something handmade, nothing too extravagant. I think I like this. The others are drying, so I figured, let me see what happens if I do this, right? Okay, let me see if I can do another one. I'm going to cut some more paper. Let's see. I think I'm gonna like this way better. So let's cut some more paper. I'm gonna cut it right at the edge. And moving forward, if I decide to do many of these, I'm going to have my paper cut precisely. Okay? Precisely. So I'm gonna cut this down just a little bit to meet the edges, because I don't want the sticky tape to be, it's not going to be, let's do this. The tape won't go to the edge. So we're gonna wrap that and wrap that and wrap that. So we got a good one. We want the ends to be open. So let's see what we can do here. I think what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of glue to let my jute sit still while I put the tape on. And I want it centered more. So let's see if this works. Just another thought. And hopefully this doesn't keep the tape from sticking. Put it down in the center. That's not enough glue, I don't think. Press it. So there's that. Now I'm going to cut my tape, and I'm going to cut it long so that I don't have to worry about it wrapping around my piece of wood. So now I'm going to lay this right here and bring the tape around, pressing it around, and I got way more than enough tape, so pressing. I've never tried this before, but the more I do it, I think the more I'll perfect the idea that I'm trying to do here. So let's see. Now what I'm going to do is cut my tape, because it is long, and I'm going to, I do already know that I'm going to pre-measure moving forward. If I do more of these, I'm going to pre-measure my my tape. So let me cut these edges now so I don't have to worry about it. And as you do it, I'm sure you're gonna find something that works better and not so clunky. Again, y'all know how we do. We get on here and we play around and we see what works and see what comes out of our little create along. So cut that edge. That tape is flush. Now I'm gonna go ahead and peel this. Let me see which, I'm gonna use this one. So let's get all of this out of the way. Get that tape. All of this out of the way. Alright. Clean my scissors off. Got some sticky residue on here now. see what happens, guys. Let's just see what happens. I got sticky on my fingers. So we're gonna take this tape off. So I got the jute down the middle the way that I wanted it, right? So let's see what happens. The tape, I'm pressing into the wood. My ends are gonna be open. You might wanna file that or stain it. Maybe stain it before we start. All right. That one's not bad, but this one hopefully is more centered. So we got this off. And it's really sticky, guys. Don't forget, really sticky. So now I'm gonna lay this down on my paper. As best, it's really sticky. Let's do it over here. Let this come up and around. Pressing it in. Wrap that paper tight. Okay, so I got a little unevenness here, and I'll probably mark it with some green marker or something, or do the edges with some silver marker. So I didn't cut that very even, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and cut this. And I'm gonna put a little glue right here because it's overlapping. Press it down. And now I have another one that I really think this is going to be a cute ornament idea. I think I like this way better than the other ones because it's cleaner, less glue, no dry time, with the exception of the little glue that I put here. I love this. I love this idea. This is the way that I'm going to make these cute little ornaments. I love it. I'll clean the edges up. I'm gonna come back with a few finished ones, the ones with the glue, and then the ones with the jute. I'll be back with a few finished pieces. All right, see you in a minute. So after some playing around, I'm gonna do this last one and I'm gonna show you what I did, and I think this one's gonna be the best one, but we'll see. So I put the tape around the edges like I did on the others, but I filed the edges before I peel the tape. Okay, so I really wanted my edges to be clean, and let's see if that works. So I'm gonna do another one of these, and I'm gonna peel this tape back. Make sure this is down on here really good. Peel this tape back and put the jute in the center. That's where I want it. I want it to stay in the center. Press it down. I'm gonna use this paper again to press it down. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and overlap this so it'll lock the jute in on this side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the jute string back in on this side. It will only have tape on one side, but I'm still gonna press it in. So now I've got my jute, and then what I'm going to do is to make sure I'm not at the corner like I did on one of the others. I'm going to overlap right here on the back and let it roll into the paper. And what I did this time also is I cut my paper ahead of time. Look at that. Nice back seam. This silicone is pulling off my foil, just so you guys know, if you have a silicone mat, that's happening. So now when I want to clean my edges up here, I can just file and it won't be a sticky mess. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let me get this aluminum off of here. So this is nice. I like this. I'm very happy with it. So now I can use my file to just clean the edges of my ornament and get the paper off. And that's what I'm working on right here. And then I'm going to stain my edge, and I'll show you. I'll do that on camera. And then at the end of the video, you guys will see all of them. Since you've seen a couple different ways that I've done it, and I think this is, you know, throughout this whole, I messed up and filed my jute. This was the best one too. Let's see what I can do here. I want that to, well, this was the best one. I think I messed up. Well, I don't have to sell it. I know what I did wrong. All right, so here's that. Filed edges nice and clean. I'm gonna do that same thing here. Nice and clean. And we're probably going to want to put a coat, a seal coat on the outside of this. If you want to put resin on it, you can. I'm probably going to spray these with some acrylic finish. These are just examples. I'm going to perfect this and get this right, because I think this could be such a cute little ornament or whatever you want, gift tag. So let me finish these up. The other ones are still drying. That's the glue. I don't know why I even started with glue, because I always come back to my double-sided tape every single time. I think this one is the better one, even though I messed up by filing my jute. But I say file the double-sided tape off the edges first before you put the paper on. I like that one. This one's cute too. So let me see if I can find a dark stained marker, or maybe even a metallic one. So I have this gold marker, and I'm going to see how it works on this one. Let me close this up. This is from Amazon. Let's see, because it's gold. It might be too gold since I'm losing some of my gold. But I think it's a gold chrome. Oh, really? I could have sworn this had a thicker tip. That's interesting. That's not what I thought it was. Okay, so I got the right one. This is the one I was thinking of. Let's see what happens. You guys can practice. This is just a foundation, something to give you to think about stuff, right? This is just a quick, let's see what happens type of thing. So we got a little gold on here. I probably would have preferred to do some paint, real paint on here. And you know what? I might even stain these before I do anything else. Like before I even put the tape on. I think that's what I'm gonna do in next time. But I had a thought. I wanted to see what happens, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So this is what has come out of it. And take it and make it your own, right? Do what you want to do with it. And there's that. I'll let that dry. And at the end, I'll show you guys what finally came out of these. And you let me know what you think. So let me go grab the others. All right, guys. So final thoughts and what worked and what didn't work. Here's a couple of the examples. This is the first idea that I was thinking of, putting one of these hooks in here and then adding a jute or some kind of string and making it a gift style, present style ornament. So I just put some jute string and tied a knot on there. You could put it down this way, depends on how you want. So this screw took more work than I wanted. I didn't like having to screw into that. So I'm not a fan of this, but it is one way. You can put the screw in. Just a little more work than I wanted to do. This one, I decided to tie the jute around it like a present, right? And then knot it at the top. So now that's a present ornament, right? So I like this one. And then this one I think the best. I put the jute string under. You saw it. You just saw me do it on video. This jute string on the tape and looped it out. I filed the edges. I have not done the bottom of this one, but I did do some marker on this one, right? So you can finish it off or leave it unfinished. And this is one of the first ones I did with the jute, and it was at an angle, which is still nice, but you know, you want it symmetrical. It actually looks pretty cool. And you know, I have some that didn't come out that great. You know, you got some edges up there that just don't look nice. I missed aligned this one, so I put a little marker on there. That's definitely janky. But I think I like this jute, the way the jute is in here, better out of all of them. And then, you know, I just didn't finish these. These are the ones that I did with glue, and that took a little more work than I wanted to. So the double-sided tape, pressing the jute onto the double-sided tape, wrapping the whole thing with the wrapping paper is, to me, the easiest way. And what I ended up doing was measuring out each one of the blocks. Well, one block, they're 2 inches long, and it turns out to wrap it perfectly, you want it to be a 2x2 piece of paper, which will keep you from having a lot of edge to clean up. So it wraps around it pretty evenly, right? But you want to make sure you go a little over, right? 2.25, so you'll have some wrapping. But that's what I ended up doing. This one's a little shorter because I went extra on the others. But that's what I got going on here, guys. This is my little, let me sit down and create something. Like this one is very, very, very bad because it's sticky. So, you know, take what you can from what I gave you today and see if you can better, you know, make the process a little bit better. This is just me sitting down, playing around, trying to make something happen today. And I hope that you enjoyed. If you tried to create along, thank you for joining me. I'll be back in a little while with something else, and I'm gonna try and get back onto my regular schedule, guys. If you have joined me by creating along with this video, could you join the Facebook group and show us what you created? Or if you have a different piece, I'm sure you have a different piece of wood, you could have done something different, took this little bit of idea and maybe created something. Go ahead to the Facebook group and share. We'd love to see you there. And hopefully you guys are creating something amazing, and I will see you guys soon.